Welcome, Leo, to your mid-month chakra reading, which is actually going to run into the beginning of March since I've been sick and getting these out late. Okay, so this is what chakra is most needed for you for the end of February into March. Okay, so go ahead and pick whichever deck screams at you. Okay, now that everyone has picked, we will start with the green deck, the green chakra rock. Okay, and we have enlightenment, which is the yellow chakra. So be paying attention very closely to your yellow chakra, which is the I can, which also signifies the thinking and planning part of your energy and life. Okay, so there it is. I can, the solar plexus. Okay. This is just above your navel, going into your rib cage. Okay, that's where that chakra can be found. You have transformation. Your angel card is trust. Your animal card is the shark, lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. And the law of attraction card is the universal law of attraction defined. Okay, now we have these new cards, as you can see, and I used these ones before in the original readings, but I have this. These are the new Wisdom Oracle cards. Okay, and I will be reading from the book since I've been sick. I haven't had a chance really to 100% learn them. So it says enlightenment. Okay. You will find the enlightenment here. It says, if I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. So the inspiration of this card, I'm going to put it up here for you. That way you know exactly what we're talking about. Okay. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief will await you. Okay. And so the personal inquiry, these cards are really, really cool because they really bring everything into depth, right? So it says, my thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? So these are very good questions, right? So, and it says can. Remember, I can. How can I, right? How can I be more, courageous? How can I have the confidence? How can I support this? How can I do these things, right? So the key ideas to this is the path to enlightenment, the reluctant stage. Take time alone to connect, trusting your intuition and needing solitude and time for reflection. Okay, so when you're thinking about this, remember this whole thing is I can, right? I can trust. Okay, so very beautiful. So, and then your two tarot cards here are no cooperation. So you need to have cooperation. Therefore, I can cooperate, right? And then the hangman, I can move forward. So when you're looking at it like this, you have to take every negative piece that you see that's keeping you away from this chakra being open, right? So you may feel in your life right now that I can transform, I can grow, okay? Just like it says over here in the enlightenment. Seriously, this card is actually going to resonate with this whole reading for you, because I've noticed this in the last 3 readings that I did, that it's just like the POW scenario, right? So you think about this, and then you think about what we have here, and you're thinking, okay, this is what I must do, right? This is where I'm going to get my empowerment. This is where I'm going to get my positivity. Okay, so I am going to transform. How can I transform? I need to trust myself, trust in my higher spirit, right? Trust in my angels, my God, myself, however, right? Whatever angelicness is for you, right? And yourself always, okay? So then you have right here, as it says in the enlightenment, lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Well, what did it say over here with the enlightenment? It said for peace, right? Right there, right? Path to enlightenment. Courage, confidence, support, and peace. Okay? Because it's to face your fear. You will grow stronger. Well, how are you going to grow stronger? This is what these pieces here are, like the big boom, right? You need to trust yourself. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that when you're growing, you can do these things. Okay? If you don't trust yourself, then you can't open that positivity up, right? Because fear is holding you back, right? And so having the Three of Pentacles upside down is like, okay, well, where is the cooperation? And remember, this isn't always cooperation with other people. This is about yourself, right? How do I cooperate with myself to grow? Well, you need to trust yourself. But meditating is good because even though the hangman is laying there, he's using, right? He's using his intuition. He's thinking. He's not moving, but he's thinking. So therefore, you need to start trusting yourself by meditating, thinking about the things that you need to do, okay? Bringing on that higher self within yourself to trust yourself, and then you can move, right? And then, of course, you have this universal law of attraction over here because you always want to use the law of attraction because that's the manifesting, right? As I start thinking, I start manifesting, I start using the positive energy to move myself. So it says the law of attraction says the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe, the law that affects all things at all time. For nothing exists that is unaffected by the powerful law. So once you start trusting and you start adding all these things together, then you will start growing. Then things will start moving for you, right? You can't use law of attraction. You can't get the things you need to do. You can't grow if you don't trust yourself, right? Open yourself up. Don't fear change. Allow change to go because we as spiritual beings here are meant to move. We're meant to change. We're not meant to just sit here. It's like, even our physical bodies change. We can't just run around as little babies all day long. We have to grow up. And so even though our physical bodies are growing, our spiritual bodies grow as well. That's how you get the wise old man. And, everybody always says, well, why are you so wise? We tell our grandparents and stuff, right? Well, it's because they've allowed themselves to grow, to think, to move within spirit. So we have the Three of Pentacles over here, so we know what's going on. So now we're going to clarify over here, what is the best solution? How are you going to do this? Okay, Knight of Wands. It's showing, well, I'm not doing this because I don't really have the passion and I don't want to move. Again, not moving, not trusting. Afraid that maybe you're going to make the wrong step. No, not moving, in action, not taking the risk. Excuse me, I still have a little cough. Ten of Wands, still feeling like you're burdened, feeling like this is a burden, feeling like you're not going to be able to make the move, not having... It doesn't mean that you're not determined, it's just meaning that you're still afraid that if you take this step, it's not going to go the way you want it to go. Use your intuition. On the hangman, you're using your intuition twice with trust. So trusting and using your intuition. As things start to come together, you'll no longer be in the Eight of Swords. Okay, because right now it's showing me that you're pretty much in the Eight of Swords. We might as well just put those together. Okay, you're going to start stepping out of that box, using that intuition, waiting for the perfect timing to get everything together after you're done using your intuition. Trusting in yourself. Making that move, the High Priestess. Again, another intuition card. Okay. Balancing yourself, making sure that everything is going the way it needs to go. Thinking, trusting. Okay. No more fear. out of fear now, right? Knight of Swords upside down, out of fear. Not feeling the reject or neglect of yourself. You're literally, when you're not moving and you're not changing and you're keeping yourself in fear and in your head, you're actually neglecting your own self. You're actually neglecting yourself. Okay? Neglecting positive energy. It's kind of almost like a self-abusing tactic, I guess. We all do it. Not a person on this planet doesn't do that. The whole point is trying to learn how to move away from it. Okay? By looking out, loving thyself, and having cooperation with thyself. Ooh, I'm just getting my cards all done. Looking out, finding that positivity, realizing what's going on, doing the things that you need to do, thinking about what you're doing. This Two of Cups is for soul and yourself. That's the divine unity of your soul and self. Physical with soul. Okay. So once you come together, then you will have that perfect connection between yourself with your higher self. And then you will be able to bring all of this together. The perfect cooperation. Okay, so for whoever that's for, just remember, negative, 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 negative. These are all negative cards. Positive, positive, negative, positive. You know, and the whole thing is that we don't want to stay balanced here, you guys. Okay, this isn't about balancing yourself out. No, this is about taking these, throwing them away, getting over here. Start thinking about getting rid of, take your hand off this, put your hand over here, and start getting in connection with yourself. Spirit and yourself. Okay? That's what's going to keep your law of attraction going. This is what's going to keep your chakra open. And the more that you can do things, the more you'll realize, I can do those things. Quit telling yourself you can't. Because this is all this is telling me. Afraid, worried, I don't want to take action, I can't do it. I can't do it. We need to get those words out of our head. Okay? We need to get those words out. And yes, there are going to be certain things in life you really just cannot do. Okay? Like for instance, I just really can't do algebra. Okay? I don't care how many times I try to trick myself into believing that I'm I'm really going to do it. Okay? It's not going to happen. Okay? There really are certain things you just really cannot do. Okay? But you can find ways around it. Find things to, move around it, Find people to help you if that's the case, It's like, yeah, I still had to take algebra class. I really sucked, but I ended up passing because I ended up asking for I went for tutoring and I did all these other things and had people help me, right? So there's still things around it. So, you have to tell yourself, okay, I still can pass this class even though I suck. I still can move these somehow. Maybe I just need somebody to help me. But being like this is that's not getting you anywhere. And that's not going to help you transform and move on. Okay, so we need to try to take the initiative so that way our law of attraction can start moving. How are you going to get the chariot moving if you have all this negative energy? It's not. Okay? Because it's just going to leave you stuck. Law of attraction isn't even do anything because you're already stuck. Okay, you're just telling yourself, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. And the law of attraction is like, yeah, you're stuck. You start telling yourself, I can. And then the law of attraction is like, and here goes the chariot, right? You start manifesting, I can. Same thing. Okay, so let's get our enlightenment going. Okay, and that was for those who picked number 1. Okay, work on this, and I will guarantee you're going to feel better in the end. Just even trying to just continue to tell yourself, I think, I really can start working on this. You're going to feel a weight. The weight on your shoulders is just going to start dropping. Okay? Because always sitting around dwelling that I cannot is so heavy. Negative energy is really heavy. Okay, so let's get to number 2. The yellow chakra rock, which is funny, we just did yellow and there's yellow. Okay, so anyways, excuse me. I'm going to keep telling myself I'm not going to cough. How about that? Will not. Okay, instinct. Okay, this is the crown chakra. Okay, this is when you have all your chakras together in a row, right? This is the head. This is the crown. This is the I know, I have the ultimate wisdom, I have a purpose, okay? I have the expansion, okay? I have hope. Look at that. I know hope. I know that hope is coming my way. I communicate clearly. Angels say communicate clearly, okay? Oh, goodness. Let me get some water. Once I start coughing, it's all over. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so communicate clearly, the angels say. Okay, when you're manifesting and you're using law of attraction, make sure you're communicating clearly. Okay, so that they understand and you understand what you're doing. Okay, goat. Act from your innate wisdom. Well, that's exactly what this card is, innate wisdom. Okay. Action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Okay. Let me read that again because I think I read it too fast and I think I didn't even get it myself. Action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Okay. So you want to make sure that those thoughts are aligned. And that's where that communicate clearly is really going to come in, because if you keep aligning everything together and communicate it perfectly, then it can line up for you. Just like these rocks are lined up, right? Just like lined, completely lined up, ready for the chariot to just move right down the middle of it, right? Go boom, 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 bam. There's your stuff, okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups upside down, and bam. Of course, the Four of Cups is upside down, because once you communicate clearly, there is no doubts, no insecurities, no reasons for the universe to not understand what you're saying. Because when you don't have any doubts and you don't have any insecurities, you can say it with with that ultimate, discipline. I mean, ultimate discipline. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. There's no, I think that's what I want. No, you know it. And you're sitting in that Queen of Pentacles, okay? You know you want to be this Queen of Pentacles. You're holding on to that prosperity. You know exactly what you want, and you're going straight for it, and you're communicating and hoping and using your law of attraction. You know this is what you want. That's beautiful. Keep that chakra open and never, ever give away that Four of Cups, right? Actually, before we do that, I want to read the instinct first, because we're going to see how this is going to put this whole thing together and go boom. Okay, so this instinct card says, the title of this card is actually called the Wolf of White Light. How cool is that, right? There is a guide inside of us. Okay, so your instinct is finely tuned, so why doubt it? Oh, snap, there's the doubt card. Your journey is guided. Well, the good thing is it says, why doubt it? But your doubt is upside down, so that's, thank God. How can I master letting go and move on? Do I trust my inner guidance? Okay, so it's the instincts, the guides, and that awakening to the hope, right? This one says, imagine a waterfall of light washing down from above. The wolf of white light beckons to you. Go. As he guides you, what do you see? Does he talk to you? He may not. Communication takes many forms. Is he friendly, neutral? Do you have any innate knowledge about him? If he allows it, look into his eyes, and previously unseen sights might now be revealed to you. Well, that's kind of like this goat over here, right? Act from your innate wisdom. Hello. Okay? And that's what he's saying. As he's guiding you down through this waterfall, he's you what? Action inspired from aligned thoughts is joyful action. Well, alrighty, Wolf. Okay, so this one says action offered from a place of contradicted thought is hard, unsatisfying work, and is unsatisfying work and does not yield good results. But when you really feel good about jumping into action, that is clear sign that you are not offering thoughts that are contradictory to your own desires, which is a very good thing because you communicate clearly. You don't have any doubts and insecurities. So therefore, you're not offering any contradictions, right? So that's why the angels are like, communicate clearly. Okay, keep the hope alive. When you start having doubts, remember, don't doubt. 6 of Cups. Okay. Have the retrospective. That's just retrospective, right? That might be that when you think that maybe your expectations are too high, you want more, but maybe you're looking for too much. You just need to keep your hope high, but you don't need to be so high that it's going to give you doubts and insecurities, right? So don't, just like he said it over here too on this card. Actually, it's not there. Silly me. So used to turning them over and being there. No, it said it here too, because it said, I should have left it there. He beckons into you, finely tuned. So why do you doubt it? Your journey is guided. So it's just mostly, remembering, don't allow yourself to get too far above the bar. Okay. Keep your goals aligned, but don't keep yourself so high that it's something you're not going to reach. Okay. You don't want to be too far above yourself. Okay. Stop telling yourself that you don't have 10 of Cups. Quit telling yourself that, you can't do these things. Stop telling yourself, I don't know. You do know. You do know. Okay. And the reason is because, look, if you set yourself too high above the bars and then it doesn't come, you're right back where you started from. I can't do this. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Don't set yourself up for disaster. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Set yourself up to a bar that you're willing to make, and then continue to align those thoughts. You start here, that starts happening, then you start over here, and then you just keep going straight forward, right? I mean, you can't, for instance, if you know that you're going for a job and the reality says that the next job you're going to make $21 an hour. Okay, now maybe you're going to go for another job and it wants $25 an hour. But maybe you're setting yourself up for disaster if your boss says, well, how much do you think you're worth? And you're like, $60 an hour. Come on. It's all well and good. Okay, we'd all like to, what is the reality that that's going to happen? No, you're probably going to get that $25 an hour. Okay, but you have to work up to that $60 an hour. Don't set yourself up for disaster. Law of attraction, is wonderful and it can do some miracle stuff. Don't get me wrong, but setting yourself up for disaster is, then that's going to end up falling on you. Okay, that will bring bad luck, right? Straight up bad luck. Okay, that's just telling us straight up that's bad luck. So what we want is we want to be able to communicate clearly, go for the things that are realistic so that we can continue to keep growing. right? And say, I know I'm worth that. Booyah, yes, I'm worth that. Booyah, I'm worth that, and here I am. Bam. Okay? That's reality. That's the positivity coming through the hope, coming through the alignment and saying, okay, I'm going to communicate clearly. Bam, here. I'm going to go for the things that are suitable for me. Okay? So that, and I am assured, completely assured, that the prosperity that I'm going for, assured. And I have no doubts, no insecurities. I am completely assured and can communicate clearly, right? About the things that I really like. That way I can have, bam, the Ace of Wands, the new beginnings that I deserve. Okay? Okay, so yeah. There it is. Okay? So just make sure that you're keeping everything when you know things. Keep it open. Keep it, aligned, and make sure that you're keeping it, in reality. Okay? Because I'm not here to teach anybody about unrealistic goals. Okay? We want to keep this realistic. Okay? And we have the orange chakra. And yes, certain miracles do happen. Okay? I mean, people win the lottery all the time. Crazy things happen. We've all seen it. But I like to, I am an earth sign. I am a Taurus, so I try to keep it as realistic as possible. Okay? So service. Okay? Orange chakra. I want, right? Sacral chakra, this is below the navel, going into the abdominal area. That's where that energy is. That is that I want. And this is also where you get that kind of that gut feeling, right? Okay. Memories of love. Peaceful resolution. Angels say have that peaceful resolution. Find that peaceful resolution, or there will be a peaceful resolution, right? Figure that one out in a minute. Kingfisher. Be this little bird. Be patient and focused. My dream thoughts are not creative thoughts. Okay, so my dream thoughts are not creative thoughts. It's kind of interesting. It kind of feels like, okay, so if I dream something, it's, what does that mean? I'm actually going to read this one right away because it's kind of confusing the way it's said, right? So whatever you are thinking and therefore feeling, and that which you are attracting is always a match. Also, what you are thinking and feeling in the dream state and what is manifesting in your life experience are always a match. Okay, so whatever you're manifesting in your awake life and what you're thinking and feeling in a dream state is the same. Okay? Your dreams give you a glimpse into what you are creating, but you are not in the process of creating while you are dreaming. So what it's trying to tell you is when you're dreaming and you're sleeping, they can give you an idea of what you're doing while you're in awake state. But while you're dreaming, those dreams are not creating. Okay? So they can show you what you're doing when you're in awake process, but your dreams while you're asleep and subconscious are not actually creating anything. So you're not manifesting anything while you're asleep is what it's trying to say. It is kind of confusing in its own little way, right? King of Wands, there you are. Bam. Right? Page of Pentacles. Peaceful resolution. Not being supportive. Will not cough. Come on now. Okay, so you have this service. So let's figure out what this service means first. Put this up so you guys can see it. There's actually a lot to learn in these cards. I hope I can one day actually remember all of this. I might not. We might be always reading from the book. I'm not sure. I mean, it really has a lot to do with these cards. So it's kind of like, Wow. Okay, so service. I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desire. I attract to you whatever you desire if you give up your desire. That's interesting way of putting something. So let's see what it says. It says, are you seeing your life as it really is? That we may wish things to be different. Often we create just what we need. This is the opportunity to look at where you are today. Give up what you think you deserve and start being of service. Okay. I guess that's why this is here. And that's what this means too. That is exactly what this means. So if you're dreaming, okay, you're dreaming and you're doing what you're doing, that doesn't mean that you're actually creating. So stop dreaming about what, if you have everything that you really need, you don't really need to dream about desires that are not useful towards you. So I think that's what it's trying to say, because it says, how does the idea of serving inspire me? Can I make the most of my present situation? And what can I give? So instead of always, this is actually for somebody, I think, a group of people who it seems like, it could be even two different ways I can see. Maybe you give too much service and you're always helping others and nobody's ever helping you back. So you need to dream of things to help yourself. And then I also see, and that's why the King of Wands is here. And then I also see this, there could be people out there that never give service, but maybe others give service. Okay. So it could be that way. But what I'm really getting here is that it seems to me what I'm getting, seriously, because of the King of Wands, is I don't need to give any more support because of a peaceful resolution. Hold on 1 second. My family is here. Well, I live with all men, so they're very loud. So excuse me for that. Okay, living in a house full of men, it gets very loud very fast. Okay, so yeah, so you have the memories of love. So you're thinking about all the service and dedication that you've given to another person. It puts you up here and it keeps you in your energy as the King of Wands. You're always rushing in, you're always doing things, but it looks like over here, like you're tired of giving all the support and service all the time. Now you're ready for a peaceful resolution for yourself, right? Because it seems like you're always giving to somebody else. So if you're always giving to somebody else all the time, there's no room for yourself. Okay. So, and there it is, 6 of Pentacles. Maybe at this time I'm feeling a little more stingy because I'm always at the service of other people. Okay, now I have to start thinking about myself. Okay, so you have to go into hermit mode and start thinking and doing the things that you need to do to try to figure out what your peaceful resolution is for yourself. Start dreaming and start creating thoughts and manifesting things for yourself. It seems like you're always giving the support, you're always helping another person, and it's I want. Now it's time for you to want, but your chakra is down. Your I want chakra is down because you're always at the service of other people. You don't even really know, right? So you need to keep yourself balanced and justified that it's okay for you to want things. You don't always just have to give to everybody else. You're allowed to have things too. Okay? Getting your 9 of Cups. Think about the things that you want. Think about the things that you can create for yourself. Because giving to other people all the time keeps your I want down. You're allowed to have things. Be patient and focus on the things that you really want to have. Okay, and this will actually give you peaceful resolution within yourself. Okay, so having your support card upside down is not a bad thing, because it seems to me in this reading, you're always supporting another person. The problem is the support card, the only reason it's bad for this is you're not supporting yourself. You're not giving yourself anything. Okay, you're always at the service of others. Okay, so keep that chakra open. Think of the things that you want to do for yourself. And don't be afraid to do them. Okay? And get that chariot rolling for manifestation and positive energy towards yourself. Okay? And the memories of love here is pretty much just the memories of having the things that you're used to having, remembering the times you used to actually do things for yourself without always running back and forth to care for others. Okay? And that was your reading. And I hope you enjoyed that. And sorry about the interference that we had there. So, okay, and I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed that. And peace, love, and prosperity. Please like and share and subscribe. Bye-bye.